What is up, my string beans, and welcome back to another episode of Factorio here in the Space Age DLC. In the last episode, let's see here, we got ourselves a mall up and running. We did a bunch of stuff to get the mall going. So that included setting up some green circuits. We got ourselves like a shitload of green circuits. Oh my god, with potential to make a bunch more. And we got our circuits coming up this way. We built the mall. We kind of made a little bit of modifications to it. We continuously checked back up on one of our other saves so that we could duplicate the right kind of mall thing going on. And then we got distracted like 900 different times by a bunch of different biters. But eventually we got ourselves some oil. Don't mind this. This is just kind of crud. We built ourselves this little oil thing going on here. We're making a shitload of petroleum, which you can see we have a lot of petroleum. We have 100k petroleum, 100k units, or whatever you want to call it. And then between episodes, I wanted to try out like the flamethrower. I made some makeshift red circuits here so that I could make modular armor, so that I could just have like better armor and everything. In between episodes, I went around and I took care of some more hives. I think this one, and this one weren't there before, so I think they like got migrated in and started forming there, so they might become a problem with our pollution, and we're gonna have to go deal with that, which isn't gonna be too bad. And then also between episodes, I think I got this guy online. I finally built him, so it's nothing like new or too important. And then another thing that I did, I actually spent like a good few amount of hours, not gonna lie, on science, meaning like how are we going to set up science. So before Space Age, you only had to deal with like 6 or 8 different kinds of sciences. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, so I think you only had to deal like up to this amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think it was like 7 different kind of sciences. And then this white science, the space science, it would be like you send up a rocket, and then from the rocket silo itself, you would end up with like a shit ton of fucking white science, so then you would just bring it down. And so like we never really had a problem with getting science packs into the labs, but now that we have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 5 of those are coming from another planet, and this one coming from like orbit. We're making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're making 6 of them on novice here, and that's why we have these 3 belts here, and then we have a 4th one that actually won't need to be there, but it'll actually need to be from over here. But anyway, we have 12 science packs coming on in. Excuse me. So we have to figure out how we want to get those science packs into our labs. So I've been kind of playing around with a bunch of different designs, and that's what you'll see here. We have a design that I kind of built that's kind of derpy. Let me see. Here you go. So this was like my first design that I built, and you know, as a science lab goes, you can grab things from like the top here, the right side, and so like I kind of did that with this one, where we have a bunch of the belts going underneath, and so that would actually be like this. Yeah, so we have a bunch of the belts going underneath each lab with inserters grabbing from right here, and then we have another set, these 3 coming down, and you can grab it off of the right side. So this guy, you know, grabbing from way the hell over here, and then I said, well, let's double up on that, and so we have 6 sciences coming this way, and then 6 right there, and then that same 6 coming down this direction, so it can kind of feed it feeds to like 2 rows, and this one, well, we need 2 rows to feed, you know, 1 of each, and then this one here can feed 2 guys. So I first designed that, and then I was like, I wonder if there's a different way that we can kind of design this. Instead of, you know, coming this way and left, what if we do left and right? You know, something like this, right? But it'd be this and that, because it would be, 3 rows and then 3 rows again. So then I started to look at that design, and I got ourselves this one. So here we have this guy right here, and we have these rows that can grab on the left and grab on the right. So 6 down this way, 6 down this way, and there's all 12. And then you just repeat that over here. And I said, well, what if we do this, but combine this kind of idea where we combine one of the rows? And so that kind of led me now to this design over here. So we still got the same science labs in the middle, and then we're grabbing to the left right here, and then we're grabbing to the right over here. But then the second row over here is grabbing from the same grouping right here, and then grabbing from an identical grouping from right here. So now we kind of have a cluster of this kind of thing, and you can keep tiling it down and everything. And so I was like, well, that's all fine and dandy, but now let's design a way to actually distribute it. And so I came up with this little guy, and let me see. Yeah, and so we kind of just ended up with this design, because then I was looking at, if you look at, this is 8 of them. So this is 8 in a design like this, and then the limiting factor would be the distribution, right? So I was able to fit in all the distribution like this, all nice and compact, and then immediately start a new set of distributing. So this is actually the closest that we can do, have a 2-space gap right here between every module sort of thing. And so then with this one, I had to design a distribution system that's going to go on the right side and the left side, but then be able to be repeatable. And this is as close as that we can get it right here. So then what we look at is kind of the size of this. This is 8 science packs, or 8 science labs, compared to these 8 science labs, and they're going to be the same size as far as north and south goes, because it's the 4 labs. But you can see that this one is significantly smaller. Well, not significantly, but what is that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 tiles smaller. And if you look at the distribution system, so we'll just go ahead and look at this distribution system right here, we can see that there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. That there's 22 undergrounds and 9 splitters, as opposed to this distribution, and that's supplying 8 right here. And then here's the same 8, and it's 36 undergrounds and 12 splitters. So I really do think that this is going to be the best design. Did I have some set up already? Yeah, okay. So this is going to be the best design right here for what we got going on. I'm sure there could be different designs, but that's pretty much my whole 6-minute spiel on science labs and everything. And you can see that I was trying to test everything around, and then my original design that I had going on, I actually have to do red belts in order to make it work, because of how close and compact everything is. And the reason I had to do red is because I need an underground red one that goes 6 tiles, whereas yellows only go 4, reds can go 6, and then blues can go 8. So and then greens will be able to go 10. But yeah. And then, I actually built these designs so that I could test them to make sure that all of the this is the one that we're going to be building, that all of the science packs go to where I need. So you see that this lab will be able to have access to these 6 right here, and you see the 6 different materials upon them. And then this lab has access to these 6 materials, which is identical to this one, along with the materials being able to continue on the left side right here. So yes, that's pretty much what we're doing here. And here's the finished product. So we're just gonna go ahead and build this guy. Well, I don't really know how much more science we're going to be doing in this episode. Oh, one of the issues I do have, though, is the power cables they're not completely square, and I hate it. But, it's fine. And then this is as close as that you can make these two like groupings right here. So I'll go ahead and keep this going. So we'll just build this up. And it shouldn't be too difficult. And then yeah, once we get this going, it'll be real quick, not too much to deal with here. Yeah, once we get this going, I think we're gonna be working on how come it doesn't place the other half? Normally it does. Like with blueprints. It's kind of weird. Whoops. But yeah, once we set this up, just like a few of them, we're going to do some oil. We're going to play around with some oil pretty much. And that's the next step in our like oil quest. Is getting plastic and doing all the plastic fun. Okay, so if we do that and that, we'll start to see that they end up here, 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 and down there, I believe. Do. And I just want to set these ones up. And we'll move on to something else because I don't want to spend too much time. Oh fuck! Spent too much time up in here. And then plus, whoops, that needs to go right there. Oh, this is fucking with my eyeballs. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's right. That's why I have it kind of weird because I wanted room for the lights because I love lights. Right there. Bring that down. Bring this like that. Bring that right there. And right there like that. There you go. So yep, we do have that guy right here. We got this down in the middle. We got this guy here, here, and at the end. Sweet. So let's get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it was kind of difficult like designing this thing because of how I wanted like also what the hell, this looks funky. But yeah, like designing it to be like as symmetrical as I can to make 1, 2, 3, 4 to make the little guy in my head happy so that he's like, yeah, symmetrical is cool. And then it was also difficult to try and be like, well, I also want lights, and we need it symmetrical, and all this other shit. And I'm sure, you know, it's all over the internet. The internet's fucking cool. I'm sure there's like a bunch of, oh, you could just do this, or you could just do this. But now I'm on the internet saying you can do this. So what we'll do is set up power this way. And I want to set up power to be powering this one and then powering this one. That's what I would like. And actually, we want to cut that one. Oh, shit. No. Okay, undo that one and do that one. Sweet. So then we do get you some power like this. Beautiful. Gorgeous. We don't need these last power poles back here. Oh, wait, yeah, we do. So we'll do 1, 2. Yeah, that looks good. And in fact, we'll do we'll do those power poles too to make it look better. Right there, right there. It's slightly wiggly, so that's cool. Then we'll do right there, right there, right there too. Cool. And then the last thing we'll do is shove in a bunch of science packs. There we go, all cleaned up. So that should make right there. That's all going great. That should have everything that we need. Cool. Awesome. So let's go ahead and start working on this blue science pack. That was a little intermission there about science and everything, and we're trying to like future-proof our science setup. Okay, so now what we got to do... You know, I've gotten caught on these two rocks multiple times, so they go now. You too, buddy. I can't wait till I get... Well, I do have it, but I get it like properly set up and everything so we can freaking not have to suffer. I actually want water up here, so what we'll do is set up that like this. And then we're just gonna get rid of all this right here. I was just making some flamethrower ammo, but our oh, what the hell? There we go. Yeah, we were making some flamethrower ammo, but our damage right now for like the flamethrowers is actually pretty shitty. So they were it was kind of butts. And kind of useless to do like flamethrower stuff. Okay, so we're gonna do all that, and we have petroleum and oil. We don't have. I want to set up this. I want to do this, but that's gonna take chemical science packs. So that'll probably be like the first thing that we actually do. Oh, one thing that like flame ammo is good for is burning trees. So you can set the trees on fire, and then they'll burn, and they'll mostly get out of your way. So let's get, like, all of that stuff on fire, and, like, the fire kind of spreads. We're going to set up... Oh, yeah, these guys are fucking close. Actually, when did they get that close? Ooh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. That fire's too close. We just lost 25,000 petroleum. That is okay. And then all this is getting burnt? Shit, dude. Oh well, we got rid of trees, right? I think the first thing that we actually gotta do is take care of these fucking biters that are there. Well, I do have a lot of... I don't have turrets right there. Okay, we gotta go take care of those ones. And we're gonna go, you are gonna be number 3. And, oh, you know what? I need more ammo. So let's go down here, grab some ammo, and then I take care of those biters that are like incredibly close for no fucking reason. Okay. Small intermission before we actually do the thing that we are supposed to be doing. Alright, cool. We only lost 1. So let's get all this taken care of, and then we'll go do... We'll get back to our fucking oil. Repair all that. Which one did we lose? Yeah, we lost a turret, but I don't see it destroyed anywhere. Oh, right there. We lost that one. Stupid ass bugs. Alright, set this back to number 1. And let's go do the oil stuff. Yeah, they were like incredibly close. I'll deal with all that science stuff later, and I'll increase the science. Runaway car! Come back! There we go. Alright, so we're gonna do probably right here. So we'll still have to kill some trees. Alright. So let's get some more underground pipes. Because we're going to be using a shit ton. We're going to get some underground pipes and more chem labs, I think. Let's grab chem labs. That should be good. You're going to be a chem lab. Chem lab goes here. Chem lab. Okay. So what we need to do is set up like a bus of liquid here. Eat shit, tree. And we're gonna go ahead and set this up. So we want like this. No, like this right here. And then this goes here. And then we also want this one to go here. There we go. And then we'll do another one when we make lube. We're gonna do lubey stuff. And it's one space in between. No, 2 spaces. Ooh, this is not set up correctly. Ooh, shit. This isn't set up right. So what we'll do is we want to push all this over here. And if we deconstruct that, I think it pushes it all. So we're going to deconstruct that one. And I want this one to be... Hold on. We're going to keep pushing them this way. So you push you. Okay, so now we're not losing out on fluids. I want it to be like this. I want 2 spaces in between each like grouping. So now we do... Let's get this pipe into here, and that pipe into here. So then we push all that. I think we are going to lose some. Okay, so let's go ahead and do like this. There we go. This should push it all back. And then right there. There we go. And there you go. That's semi-good. And then we can still do that. Okay, good. And then the next batch, like I said, we're going to go 2 and then over. And this is going to be, I think, lube. We're going to get some lubrication. Okay, so then like that one, right there, and right there. There, that looks good. And that's going to be 5 fluids. Oh, no. That's right, I destroyed one by accident, so we need more iron. I like that sound it was making. Slurpy. Perfect. So it'll be oil, heavy oil, light oil, petroleum, lubrication. So now what we got to do is we're going to set up some stuff to start making plastic, because that's going to be the first thing that we want to do, because we want... Well, actually, we need another set, because we need sulfuric acid as well. That's another fluid that we need. So let's go ahead and slurp up some more of these bad boys. And steel. So actually, we'll just go ahead and slurp this line. There we go. Because sulfuric acid is something that we're actually about to start making like right now. So we'll go 2 and over to the right. And then we'll do this guy. We want that and that. Right there. Sulfuric acid. All right. So let's do the sulfuric acid first, and then we'll do the, the stuff and things. Okay, sulfuric acid. We want iron, sulfur, and water. So in order to do that, we need to make sulfur, which is water and petroleum gas. So actually, we now need another line. I know I set up this line for a reason. I believe one of these motherfuckers should be water. There it is. So now we got to get water on the bus as well. And we'll go right here. So here's water. Bunch of fluid everywhere. Oops. Actually, yeah, we need that too. All right. So sulfur is literally just water and petroleum gas. So what we can do here is, because like if you look at sulfur, you're gonna make 2 of it every 1 second. So 2 sulfur for 1 second, and sulfuric acid is going to use 5 sulfur for every 1. So let me see. There's a rate calculator somewhere, but instead I'm just going to look up Factorio sulfur to sulfuric acid ratio. And bottlenecking, blah, 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 blah. What is someone saying? 5. The optimal ratio for producing sulfuric acid in Factorio is 5 chemical plants making sulfur to 2 chemical plants making sulfuric acid. So we're going to go... Jesus, dude, that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go like this. 2. Here you go. And then we want to do vertical. So swap all those. And we're just going to do like what we've done with like all these pipes right here. So we're going to go like water lines, petroleum line. And what we do here is water comes in here. So water is going to jump through all these pipes, and petroleum is going to jump through all these pipes. And then what we do with this wonderful bus we got is like that. And then the water will be right here. And there you go. So that's how like the bus is going to go for liquids. And we got all that set up. So now let's get 2. We're going to get 2 right here. And we're going to make that guy. And we want water in these ones. So we can just do something simple like that. There we go. And we'll do sulfuric acid. We'll go like this. Right there. And we'll have to figure out how we're going to get in iron and sulfur itself. So this will be fine just like this. We'll just get a bunch of lines down for the sulfur. And it'll go grab the sulfur. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we'll do is like, so this will be put on the outside. So we'll go right there. And this will be put on the outside over here. So go in like that. And it's not hella optimal, but you know, it's good enough. Like that. And then we also need to bring iron up here. So that's why we have like some space right here, and we'll also have space here. And then we'll get... Actually, you probably need to go right there so that we can do some fucking... some stuff right here. Oh. You're gonna be all weird. So actually what I'll do... You can go back... Yeah, we'll bring this up right here. And this is going to be sulfuric acid, which I said is going to be this line right here. So we'll do... Bring this up. There we go. So that'll be sulfuric acid. And it'll be... We'll get a pump that goes... Because I want to control the flow. The pump goes this way. Well... So the thing about this one is that, like, the inputs need to go this way. Do. Get these damn trees out of my way. Okay, so where is that guy? So the sulfuric acid needs to go here. Right there. So the sulfuric goes there, and all of these pipes are output to the right. So we need to make sure that the sulfuric acid goes around into here and then deposits to the right. Let's repair all of our fucking things that we're just shotgunning over here. And then we can supply power. We'll do like that. And then in the middle, sure. And then in the middle, and then there. So we can also get power through here. And sure, why not? Let's get power off of this guy. So we'll do right here, here, and here. So there's all the sulfur coming in. Gorgeous. Fantastic, I like that. And then what we'll do is bring in iron. And we'll bring in iron here, and it'll do like a little splitty boy. Right here. And we'll just do long inserters and long inserters. Okay, so let's bring up iron. And since we're bringing up iron, we're also going to bring up some coal, because I know for a fact that we're going to need coal. So we'll go like this. And copper. Yeah. Let's bring up 3 things. Actually, let me see. Let's bring it up right here. Okay, so move our little truck. So I said we need that stuff, we need this stuff, and we need this stuff. Actually, yeah, go ahead and just bring it like right there. Let's bring it off of the 3rd one, and then right here, and I don't know, the 3rd one right there. Okay. Right there, and then you come up here, and you come up here. And there you go. There's the 3 materials that we need. Let's go ahead and extend our buses out. I think we might need more materials, but as of now, we'll just send up these 3, and we can figure it out later. And you bring out the buses to make sure that everything is going good. Nice. So there's these 3 materials. Bring them on up. We need the iron. I think we might as well get some more belts while we're right here shopping at the mall. And we're bringing up copper because I know we need that for batteries. And then we're bringing up coal because I know we need that for plastic. We're also going to bring it along the bus this way. So let's get these fucking trees out of here. Oh, we forgot some pipes here. There you go. Let's go ahead and repair our little shindig we got going on there. And I think this was the power. So I think we can probably do it here. Yeah, that looks good. And then we'll do like that, and like that. Right there. Get you over. You look kind of dumb. Right here. And you know what? Fuck it. Whatever. I'm sure I'll deal with that later. Okay. This is for the bus, and then bring the iron down. Actually, everything needs to be same. So let's go ahead and just bring it all down like this. And we're just gonna treat it like how we're doing with every other bus. And iron comes down this way, and iron comes down this way as well. Iron right there. Oh, nope, stupid. Let's try that again. Right there. Iron down this way. And there you go. We should be getting some good old sulfuric acid. And this should keep up according to Google. And we're getting a whole shitload of sulfuric acid. Fantastic. So now that we have sulfuric acid being made, what we're going to do here now is run the power a little bit more, and we're going to start working on plastic, I think I said. Plastic's probably the next thing. Yeah, we're going to go right here. We're going to get plastic. Oh, we can start making batteries, but we do need to make the plastic in order to get our actual science going. And then the plastic we can run just straight down to join on the lines here. Let's double check. Yeah, look, what is that? What is that nonsense? So let's go ahead. How much plastic should we make? That many? Is that too many? Because then we'll bring down coal. Petroleum comes in this way. I mean, like, I guess it's not really too much. Like, oh no, we're making too much plastic. They'll just kind of stop. So we need more chem plants, because another thing that we'll go and start making is the I was literally just looking at it. You know, batteries. We're gonna make batteries. Whoops. There you go. Sorry, buddy. Let's see. How many? Let's do a little Google search. How many plastic? No, Factorio. Factorio. Plastic chem plants. Yellow belt support. So 7.5 actually. So this is too many. But if we're going to go make it better, a blue one can support 22 and a half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 18. So I think we'll do that. Just because it looks good. And then once we get the blue belts... Oh, yeah, this is going to be... So this goes like this. Let's get petroleum down here. We want you, like that. And then you're going to go these two. Those two. Those two. Those two. That one. Okay. Fantastic. Let's get some of these guys going. I wonder if I should bring it out to 10. Yeah. So let's get these trees out of the way. Yeah, 10 is going to be the nice number. This one is just odd because it's 5 and 3, so it's 7. Let's go like this. We want our inputs together, and then we'll do the outputs. We'll do the outputs as well. And we'll go like this. And then right here. And we're going to do 2 rows of plastic. Oh, I ran out of belts. Whack. So let's go grab some belts. And what we're going to do, we're going to keep those 10, like how we have 10 on the left and 10 on the right. We're going to keep it to where we are running 2 belts. Yeah, we're going to run 2 belts worth of... Hold on, let's put all this away. You are going to get... You're going to get these guys. Get that out of my life. That's full. Get this out of my life. I don't need you. And then I'll deposit the coal. Can we... Nice, we can do that. Oh, I also gotta put lights. I gotta put lights on our builds. Okay, doo-doo-doo. So the thing about this is that we will now do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after this 5th one here, I would like to... we're gonna go right here, and you're gonna come over here, and you're gonna go right there, and you're gonna go right there. Because what I would like to do is that. There we go. That looks good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 are gonna get split up and put on this side. Or no, I think what we really need to do is like to really do that. I don't think we can. We can't really do that. We'll just have to do it right here, I think. Yeah, as much as I don't want to do that, that looks kind of stupid. Okay, so let's put these ones back. Okay. And then this one also will do that. But on this way, because they'll be outputting to the outside here. Okay, and then let's deal with power. So this center one won't work, so instead we got to do something like this, and then we'll go right here. So yeah, just this all the way down. But I think we can put lights in here now. I think we could do... Oh, no. Wait, yeah, we can. We could put some lights here, and then here. Not there, but here, and then... I think that works. So we have 1, 2, 3... How many light poles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So then we should have 3 lights. 1, 2, 3. And I know I'm saying all the wrong words. Just, you know, bear with me. I'm getting all stupid. And power like that. And we got lights. So let's get lights on this guy. We can't do any lights here, so we'll do them... like that. And then should we do like that? And then... Oh, I can't put you here, so I'll put at the end of the sulfur. Fantastic. Now that we have these guys going, here's what we'll do. We're going to do that, but we are going to bring down both of the lines. So actually, let me deposit all this coal and deposit this iron. No, iron gets deposited right here. And that way I can get a bunch more belts. Oh, we can deposit the sulfur too. Sulfur goes in the sulfuric acid. Let's get the stuff. Let's get the stuff and things. It's gonna get these guys. Because we're gonna bring these belts down like hella down. And I think we're gonna run into some tree problems. No, die, 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 get out of my way. Die, 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 die. Oh, whoops, too far. Okay, that looks good. So let's get these guys out here. Do. Yeah, once we get robots, this is going to become a lot better. I think I've said that about 12 times now. Eat shit, trees! Alright, we definitely got to bring all this stuff out. And then we can bring... Oh my god, it's still not out far enough. Then we can bring down the plastic, and we're going to put the plastic here and here. So bring it over here, and right there. And then we could start making red circuits after we get all this situated. But see, we're already running out of belts. And there you go, we're out of belts. Okay, let's go over. You can go grab. We're gonna grab some more of these belts. Oh, why do I have these and those? I think we'll make sulfur on the spot, and then same thing with the engines. We'll make the engines on the spot. So we're going to work on red circuits first, and then move over to the science packs. So the plastic's already here. So let's just go ahead and start working on that. We're going to put, let me see. We're just going to do that real quick. And then we will do. There was a build I saw with like the red circuits. I'm trying to remember what we're doing here. Let me Google another thing real quick. Factorio. I think it was like how many? I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was 6. Factorio red circuits per copper wire. I think it's 6 to 1. One cable assembly, 6 to 8 red circuits. Why? Why is that? Approximately 6 to 8. 4 copper wire, 2 plastic bars, 2 green. Okay. So we'll do this. One right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But, so we're going to have copper come in right here, and then copper wire will go out this way. You need to be copper wire, please. And then we need plastic. Plastic and green circuits. Let me see, 4, 2, and 2. So we need that, and then that. And then we can put this on this side. Just like that. And I think I saw, what did I see here? I want to look at the layout that I saw previously. I think it was... I mean, there's obviously a bunch of different ways, but there was one way that I actually liked looking at. You could probably just do it like this. Right here, and then output. And we'll put output, and then output. What I want to do... Probably something like that. So bring in the copper, and then I want all the wires on that side. Okay, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Sometimes it's not that crazy of a build that you really need to do. So we're going to get the 2 coming in on this side, and then these 2. Like this. And yeah, right there. That's what I want. Whoops, right there, right there. And so that puts it like that. And this will be the build for now, but I do want to change it because the way that I saw it, it was you can just repeat this process up here. So there was a way to bring copper up on the side. Maybe it's something. Maybe it's the copper comes on this side and the wire, or the copper's on the right side and the wire is coming on the other side. It was a video that I saw a while ago, but we're just gonna run with this one for now. And then we need to bring up, let me see, where is, so right here. And then this is also, and then this is also this way. Okay. And then we'll need to do one of these guys. Oh, what did I do? Wrong button. So this puts on the outside, and this splits it to make it even. Let's go ahead and get these guys some fucking power. We'll just do right there. Right there. There, and then you need some like this. And we'll run you down. You need to go right here, and then right in the middle, middle, and then bring you somewhere down to the actual rest of the power. Perfect. And then we bring up copper. So copper comes this way. Copper comes up this way twice. So let's see, where was the last copper line that we used? We used that one. Let's go ahead and use this one and this one. And then we need, let's go ahead and get rid of all that. That one and that one. Bring you up to here. Ooh, get these trees out of the way. You're fucking my shit up. There we go. So there's copper coming in. And then we want to split this guy. And where was the last green circuits being pulled off of? This one. So let's pull off of this one. And we want... Let's see. Okay. Oh. So we want to do... like this, which means if we do green circuits right here, no, wrong way, right here, green circuits like this, and then we do plastic to go like this. There we go, that looks good. Bring those over, and then we bring this over. Swap that around, swap that around, swap that, that's good. And then we should immediately start getting some red circuits going. And we will deposit them on... Oh, shit. I wanted to put them right here. Okay. So actually, what if we do it here? We're gonna do like this, and then this, and then like this. There you go. That looks better. There you go, there's my red circuits. And this looks to be keeping up, so... Yeah, we'll change that around, but for now, we're just gonna copy and paste this. And we're gonna put it, like, here. We're gonna build this again. And then we'll tweak with it off camera. Oh, I need more, like, everything. We're gonna need more. Oh, and then I need to split this and send some red circuits down this way. Let me double check the pollution. Ooh, that's not good. They're gonna come for that, and I'm gonna have a bad time. Maybe some of those guys, and then what else? What the fuck else do I need? Power poles. Power poles. And then I think we'll bring down batteries at some point. Doot. Oh, I need to get you guys some lights. So let's put lights on the insides. Well, we could do lights like right here, and then lights here, and then lights here? Yeah, that looks fine. Light everything up. Fantastic. Let's get... What did we need to get? Oh, the power poles. Out that way, that way, that way. And normally I like to make sure, you know, when we're building up the science, that every like science is self-sustaining, meaning I don't want to be making these red circuits for the science. I want every like science module to be able to be supporting itself with its own fucking science. So then we'll do... Nope, not quite. Because there's too many different other things that need fucking red science. Okay, let's see. So what did we have? We have that one going, so let's get... We need it to go up this way. And then we also need copper to go up this way. There we go. But I think we are sending the red circuits down for the science. I'm pretty sure. Okay, let's get copper going. Copper needs to be these guys. So this is those two. So let's go ahead and do these two. And we go underneath, underneath. Fantastic. That'll bring copper over. No, fucking tree. And let's get this guy. Whoa, just a fuck a minute. That's not right. There we go. That looks better. That'll bring copper over. And then we do the same thing, but we're going to do it with now. Let's see. So that was that row. That's that row. Let's do it with this one. And we're going to do the same shit to where this guy goes up. And we're going to split this dude. Let's move back one, because then it can go down. And then like that. There we go. Perfect. Sometimes it gets kind of stupid, but that's what we're here for. And that will split, or that will evenly get our red circuits nice and good. And then one thing that we want to do here, we're going to get this guy to go backwards. And we're going to split right here. So actually what I'd like to do is that. And then this can go right here. That way. This dude can go right here. And the red belts can go right there. Fantastic. And now, all right. So now that there's red circuits that will be coming this way, let me double check that this guy is in fact, it's going this way and splitting off this way. This guy's undergrounding. Okay. So now the stuff that's going to need red circuits, what we're going to do, we're going to slurp up. What's the stuff that needs red circuits? There was like some stuff that we already had that needs red circuits. I think it's... Oh, it's these. So these guys. So on the right side, what we're going to do is slurp up this. We're going to slurp up like this. No, don't do that. So we're just going to keep slurping this up on the right side of the belt. And what's going to happen is, oh shit, gotta be careful with my tattoo. I almost started scratching away at it. Eventually, the green circuits on the right side of the belt will be all slurped up all the way up to here, thus making room for the red ones that are coming right this way. And then we'll have to do the same thing with this area too, because I think this uses red, and then, yeah, this guy's gonna need some red, and this guy needs red. So we'll be all set right here, and then this guy's already starting to make, so we can see that we're good right there. So we had a little issue. We had a little issue. We had a power outage, but it was like a weird little flicker of just off and on, and so I lost a little bit of video. I had to set things up a little differently, but we're back, you know, and it would have been like no time at all for you guys because I'm gonna splice them together, do some edits and stuff. So we got red circuits over here, and before I started hitting play, I went and searched for that build that I was talking about, and this is it. This is the build that I actually like. It's bringing in 2 belts of half here, and then half a belt of copper. And the thing about this one is that you can just do it again. So you can do this thing right here, and then you can slap this bitch on down, and it'll go. Hold on, I don't want that. Well, let me see. Yeah, I'm just copying this thing, right? Just copy this and put this right here. Shoot these goddamn trees out of my damn way. Go away, trees. And I will demonstrate that this is going to work out perfectly fine. But what I don't want are these guys. Well, I guess. Oh, God, they look hideous. Okay, let me see. Remember, we like squares. We like squares here, and we're getting weird ass shapes. Why? Just stop being silly. Like, whoa, what's going on here? Can't I do? Yeah. There we go. So let's hook this all back up. Oh my god, no, it's being stupid. Alright, here we go. So do that, and then bring that down, and then bring these. Is that good? Whoops, wrong button. Okay, yeah, that's good. So then we go bring this up like this, bring this up, and then we go bring down and up and up. And let's get these guys in first. We're gonna get these guys in first before we set up the connect the belts all the way. These guys could go like this. Okay. And then we need some lights, because lights are always good. Right there. And then we say, bring it on up. And there you go. And that in itself should be nice and gorgeous. So the copper plates coming in through, and these 6 red circuits should consume all of this, and then these 6 should consume all of this. So that's why you can see there's no copper wire getting past this guy right here. And we'll see that consistently work in here. All right, and then that's why now we have another one making for these 6. So all of these guys should be working really well. And we got, oh yeah, all of that's being taken. And then also I want to make this better and bring all this over here. So what we're going to do is something like this. Actually, it should be over here. It actually doesn't really matter. It should be okay. Like that? Yeah, that's fine. But we can go ahead and grab this and copy it and paste it down so that we can get ourselves a second line. So let's go ahead and do that. Go ahead and copy this guy. And we're gonna put you right here. Get these damn trees out of my way. And once we get a second line up and running right here, I think what we'll do, we'll work on the actual science, the chemical science, the blue science. I just want to get these 2 up and running. That way there's like no draw in red circuits as we start to move on to other things. And then I can always just come on back and tack on more onto the back here. Okay, looks good. Then let's get some belts all the way down. See, building it isn't going to be too much of a hassle. What the hassle is going to be is getting in like all the materials. So I got to get copper back up in here and then do some more splitting of the plastic and the green circuits. So we'll do that. Get these guys going. Oh, whoops, that's not right. There we go. Do. Oh, and then also at some point, another thing that I did in between episodes, I went around and I actually that's not right. I went around and gathered up all of the yellow inserters, so you can actually see I have 0 yellow inserters on my network here. Make sure all these long arm inserters are placed down so that they are placing the goods onto the belt. And then last but not least, make sure we have light, because everything looks better with light. Okay, And so now we're gonna go all the way down to grab some copper, and then we'll do the same thing. Oops. So that's gonna be grabbing copper. This one's gonna be easy. And it will be... I know I'm going to have to swap these all around. That's going to be like that. And then we get ourselves some more of that. Okay, so let's do the copper first. But what we're going to look at is that this is the last line and this is this line. So we're going to go first line and second line. And we need them on the inside. So this one needs to go here. And that'll be on the inside, and then this one needs to be here. So what we'll do is something like this. Right there. Okay. Then bring this over like such. And then we sit here and make sure that all of these are turned the right way. And we'll get copper going where we need them. Whoops. Just like that. Okay, copper's going in there. And then we get... Let's go ahead and bring this out. No, fuck you, tree. Eat shit. Okay. So now we get... We gotta make this doohickey. So what we're gonna do, it's gonna be the same exact thing. We're gonna go in like this. Okay, so nice and easy. We'll do the same thing that we got going on here because we're splitting these two lines. So that one will go right there, and then instead of the first and second, we'll do the third and fourth one. So third and fourth. So then if we do the third one, comes up this way, like that. And then the fourth one also comes up and does one of these, and then this one needs to split here. Like that, and you go under. Okay. And then we just fix all this like that. Perfect. And there you go. Now we got these little guys, and now we make sure that these are going the right way. Whoops, those were going the right way. Okay. I think that's good. No, not that one, and that one. Now we should be getting all the materials, and then we should be getting our second line of red circuits. Ooh, itchy tattoo. Okay, there's our second line of red circuits on the way. And what we're going to do is, following this, is that we're going to even this belt out. And then we're going to even these two out. And then now that this is done getting rid of that, we're going to even the belt out again. Okay. And there you go. There's our red circuits. So it's a bit along the way, but now what we got to do, I think we have a good healthy amount of red circuits, so we can go ahead. I mean, we should be getting 4 belts of red circuits, to be honest, but that's like later on when we're doing like mass, super mass production of stuff. I think we're okay with just this. We might even need to be battling some bugs here soon. Because, well, look at this. Alright. There's bugs here, but this is what's going to bother me here. I'm scared that these guys are going to come for my oil. Okay. So that looks fine for now. And what we're going to work on is the actual science. So we'll make the sulfur locally. Because we got a couple options here. We can send down... I think I do want to do that. We'll send down the red circuits this way. Even from this one. So how do we do that? We can do... How do I get you to come this way? What if this guy comes down like this? No. You need to go into there. So what if we do like this? Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Okay, and then right there, and then you go this way, and then you go this way. And then you will go like this. So that it looks like we have two things of circuits. I kind of like that. And then we can also then get a splitter. You can get splitter like so. Okay, and then bring it down so that we're like right here. All right, that looks good. Let's get some more belts. More belts. Belts. Yum yum belts. We love belts. You need to go this way. All right. So we want... Okay. That's another thing that I should have looked up is how many... Whoops. How many goddamn... Let's move this thing. You're gonna go right and... We're gonna shotgun the shit out of these trees and we're gonna put this bad boy right there. Okay. How many... Let's look that up real quick. Use the power of Google and the world. Factorio. How many blue science to make one per second? 12 assemblies to produce one blue science per second. You need 12 assembly machines using 0.75 crafting speed. Okay. Or 8 assembly machines using the 1.25. Okay, so we'll just go 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whoops, god damn it. And then we can use Factorio. How many sulfur to support 12 blue science? Let's see, to support 12 chemical science pack assemblers, you need a minimal sulfur supply. Specifically, one chemical plant producing sulfur, crafting at normal speed is enough. Okay, so just one should be fine. And then let's see how many engines. How many engines to support 12? 10 to support 12 assembly machines. You need 10 engine unit assembly machines. Got it. So that should be pretty easy. We're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna move it over here. Get the fuck out of my way, stick. Alright, so then we'll get 2 over here. We'll get you like right there. And really simple, I know we're gonna need 2 there and then 2 here as well. And then 2 belts because we're gonna need 3 products. and we're gonna need 3 advanced circuits. So we'll do one belt is gonna be the circuits. In fact, we'll just straight up bring them right here. So we will go ahead and do this one, and you will be brought in right here. So let's do like that and like that. We're just gonna straight up do something like that. That looks kind of dumb, but fuck it. And then right there. Okay. So that should be red circuits, nice and easy. And then we said we wanted... Okay, let's push you out. Actually, let's just get rid of you. Goodbye! Let's see how many red circuits. How many red circuits? To support 12 assembly machines producing blue science at 100% efficiency, you need approximately 3 to 4 red circuit assembly machines. So I obviously have more than 3 to 4. In fact, we could probably, if it is only 3 to 4, we could probably just make it in-house, like right here. But we already got it here, so fuck it. What we're gonna do here... we need to do engines. So it said 10, right? How do we want to do this? We'll put engines and then sulfur. So engines is going to need multi stuff, and then yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 engines. Shift right click and then shift left click, and we need sulfur here, so we're going to get a chemical plant. I don't have any chemical plants, I think, because I dropped them all off over here somewhere. Yeah, I think they're right there. Woo, chemical plants. So we got a bunch of shit on the bus here. The bus. I wonder where that came from. Like the bus for like a factory bus? Is that? We will do... This guy needs to be sulfur. So we need petroleum and water. Okay. Which means we got to bring down petroleum and water from here. So here's water. The water is going to be easy. But the petroleum... We gotta bring that down. And then we'll just simply put it like right here. Actually, you'll be a long boy. And you guys can be nice and short. Doot doot. And then doot doot. Because engines take like forever to be built, I think they'll be fine like this. So this is going to be the one that goes around like this, and then this is going to be the additional supply for the engines, because the engines require 3 products. Oh no, I need... Oh no! I think I need 1 more. Because one of the products is going to be a... Oh no, shit. Okay, I have fucked this. Let me see. Because I need 2 of them. I'm pretty sure... How long do you fucking take? 10 seconds? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that I can do... Because we need... God damn it. We need you to be pipes. And then we need another one to be some gears. Like that. We need some gears. And we need... So... Iron needs to come right here. And then we do a belt this way. So if we do like that, and then we grab all of this. Okay, that looks good. And then we put the engines on this one. Okay, that's better. So then this ends here, and this one needs to go over here. And then we can put the chemical plant right here. And that can put its sulfur right there. And then we'll do grabbing like the steel from here. Yeah. So grabbing steel from there. All the good stuff goes right there. We don't need that to go that far. And we will go ahead and bring the iron to these 2 locations. Gorgeous. Fantastic. I like that. Okay. So we do right here and that, and we get the iron in here. So I see this one's being used and this one's being used, and I'm unfortunately gonna have to pull right off of that as well because we got a lot of weird shit going on here. So good luck everybody else. There you go. Just bring up some iron like that. You need to be sulfur, and which means I need a bunch of pipes. So yeah, let's go get like 1 billion undergrounds, and then we can get the water, and then I need to bring the petroleum. I was like, I know there's a word. There's a word I'm looking for. So the water is fine, but now we need petroleum down this way. Sulfur goes that way. Let's bring down petroleum right here. Right here. And this will be the petroleum that goes onto, like, the bus. Let's just move all this. I'm kind of curious when I'll be... Literally now. Alright, which one's being attacked? That one? Alright. Yeah, I was just gonna say, when will I be attacked? So let's go ahead and move this guy. Petroleum comes down. No, no, no. Eat shit, tree. I think I wanted this. We'll do this as a bus. Right here. Okay, so we have petroleum, but where do we need it? We need it right here. So petroleum's like this. Petroleum here. And then I think like water was somewhat next to it. Yeah, right there. So bring water. Boop. There we go. Water, nice. Now, I think once we set power to this bad boy, I think everything will be working. Nice and dandy. So we have power on the left side there. So let's get power on the right side. And we're going to go like this. this, and you get moved here, and you get moved here, and you get moved here. And then we need another one. So let's go ahead and go like this. Right here. And you're going to get moved. And you're going to get moved. Oh, it's not going to work instantly because I don't have... because I don't... I'm not bringing in the iron... Or not iron. The other stuff. You go right there. Oh, no, we don't want that. No. Now it's being stupid. And you, I just want you... No, stop. Don't be dumb. I want squares. And you need to be moved. And then you need to be moved. And so do you. And then up that goes there, and we have nice squares. I love squares. And we can even do... You have power? We'll do something like this. There we go. So we got sulfur going on. Okay. So we have iron. No, why is there no iron? Oh, because of that? Okay. And then last but not least is steel. We actually need steel. Whoa, tree. Eat shit. Whoa. Okay, and then let's go ahead and get some steel going on here. Like so. And under. And make sure that everything is going in the direction that we want it. Like so, like so, like so. And then in. Okay, these guys are doing good. So now steel should be coming in, and then we will get all of our science packs. All nice and dandy. And we are, in fact, we got ingredients all the way to the end here. Okay, we're making engines. You are silly. You go right there. Let's go ahead and get some lights, which means we put that there, and then another set of lights. So we move you, and then another light, so we move you. And then you can go up at the front. So now we should have blue science being made in this guy. Why are you? You need to come over here. There we go. So there's the engines. Okay. Science is, in fact, going. How's our power? That's another thing that I did between episodes that I didn't mention. I added this second power plant right here because I knew we were going to be starting to make a lot more stuff. Ooh, we are running so low on iron. It is almost time to go do rails. Okay, I think that's good. I think that's blue science. Blue science is underway right there. And this is supposedly making 1 per second, but that'll all start working when we get all the stuff down here. So right now we're at this one. But I do see all of our engines are working. So we should start getting that soon. And we're shooting. Okay, right there. And here's our little blue science. And the first blue science is going to be picked up by our little guys. It goes under here. And then splits right there. And then gets grabbed. Yay, blue science. Okay. So that's coming in. Let's go ahead and let's clean up our inventory right We're gonna get rid of a lot of these circuits. What do we want to build? Oh, we need batteries. We got to start doing battery things. Everything for batteries. Batteries for everything. Batteries plus. Right there. And then we want to put these guys in here because we are building these up really nicely. Awesome. Let's put the plastic in for the red circuits. We're doing some cleaning. Look at all our red circuits. That is so gorgeous. There we go. And then we have a bunch of crud still. But I guess we'll just hang on to the crud. Let's see how we're doing. I want to see that every single one of these starts working. So here's... Oh, that guy just keeps stealing up all the shit. But I know it's gonna take some time till they're all online, but it's all right because we got blue science in all these bad boys. Yeah, blue. I even see blue science sitting right there. So we are in fact doing a thing. Ah, there you go. So this guy finally got some engines, so we should be getting one a second. All right. Fantastic. The next thing, I don't want to start researching yet. I want... Well, actually, yes. We'll go ahead and start this one. Yeah, just start that up right now. And we'll see that all these bad boys kick into action. Because once we get that oil processing, we can change all this and we can stop wasting oil, more or less. And we need... Let's go ahead and get ready to fight some of these bugs. Let's drive down this alley. We're going to go deposit some of this coal and stone. So let's put the coal, like right there and there. And this stone, get it out of my way. Because I want to go grab... we're going to go like this. Let's go grab some turrets. Because I've used a bunch. I'm going to grab this thing. Just grab you. And let's go grab gun turrets. And we'll go take care of a few biters. Gun turrets. There they are. Let's go you. And we'll go take care of probably these. We'll do these two. Let me see how this is doing. Are we, like, not getting blue science? I see some blue there. I see some blue there. Well, that's just... It went past it. I wish we were making more. But then I'd have to double up on this. Okay. Actually, let me change all these now. So now that we have that advanced oil processing, we can go ahead and change this to advanced oil. And we have everything all set up already. And there we go. So now we're making heavy oil and light oil, and then some more petroleum. We got the sulfuric acid, and then we're going to make some lubrication and some batteries. But now that we have the advanced oil, I feel better because we're not going to be wasting all of that good stuff. And then another thing that we can get into, I want to get into like uranium mining because I want to go straight from the steam turbines and the boilers here to using uranium. So let's get this guy, fill you up. Let's go for a little ride. We're going to take care of these biters. They look like they just kind of popped up, so they shouldn't be too angry. And again, we're just going to use the same method of that. There we go. Easy peasy. Dealt with that. Let's go ahead and get these guys. Let's get a little outpost. The little 4 thing that I always do. And if anything, it keeps like so that we don't have crazy waves coming after us. Like big fat crazy waves. It'll just be like a little bit. Okay, let's take care of that one. And we get really nice early detection of like when they'll be coming in for like what they want to do, and it's just like, oh, okay, they have interest in coming in right here, so we should prepare. Oh no, don't kill me. I lost 2 turrets. Nah, no, not that one. Okay. Oh, I should have grabbed fish before I... Oh! Okay, let's just go ahead and respawn, and then I'll make my way back to this location. That was kind of shitty. Although, I think like that respawn thing is kind of new. I think they used to have it to where, like, if you did die, the game was like over, and you had to like restart or simply revert to a save. But here, you just kind of die and then just respawn. But seeing as how we finished up killing all these biters, like there's really nothing to worry about. It's just kind of a nuisance because you gotta run all the way back and you gotta grab your poor little body. And you just come over here and you grab your body with a bunch of stuff on it. But yeah, I should have grabbed fish. We're gonna put 20 in all of these. And I think that's probably the only like fighting that we'll go do for now. I do want to get tanks up and running, and once we get the tanks, then I'll go like take care of this stuff. Because tanks are just fucking good, man. Okay, I think that one's good, and that's like where we've been attacked from. Maybe we'll go take care of that one because it looks small enough, and it looks like it might be like a little outpost that the bugs have set up. So fuck them bugs and their stupid little outpost, and we're just gonna tell them don't do that. Okay. Is that a big worm? I'm dying. All right, that was almost bad. Almost. I kind of need to be careful where I walk. I can't walk into that stupid acid. I'm sure I'll just get fucking wrecked. All right, we got these guys set up. So just set this little thing up like that. And ooh, we almost lost these turrets. So let's grab this. Where is the tank? Let's look at tanks. Yeah, we want you. So we're going to get this military science. Let me see how we're doing. Are we backed up yet on blue science? We are. That looks fantastic. So we will go ahead and start the military science and then tanks. And then we'll get explosives going and we'll make some cannon shells, and we'll show these worms how we like to do it where I'm from, and it's with tanks. Oh, hello, cat. My cat just jumped onto my lap. What a silly kitty. Oh, this stuff needs to be healed up. Let's grab all of these and see how many we're actually working with. So we don't need these anymore. We don't need this anymore. So we don't need this crazy nonsense. Ow, cat. Jesus. Frickin', she like almost fell. So of course her claws come flying out and uses me as like, oh, I gotta hold on to you. Oh, she's apologizing at least. She puts out her little paw like, I'm sorry. Okay, none of these are working. So we might as well grab all of them. And grab all of this. Grab these poles. It just looks nice, clean it up. And we don't need that one. These guys are all good as well. Oh my god, yeah, we're real low on iron. Maybe trains will be the next episode. Oh, and then we can probably go ahead and get this one down. Oh, this needs to go to 1. There you go. Like that. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, that looks cool. Oh, we can go ahead and get rid of this whole thing. This line here. Yeah, we just got military science. It's good. Which I think the military science also allows me to make the poison capsules, which I think are pretty decent. The poison capsules are good. The slowdown capsules are weird. Let's see. Let's go ahead and try to make some. Grab some copper. Grab some iron. Grab some coal. And make... Oh, I need steel as well. Okay, grab some steel. Let's make poison capsules. Oh, I need circuits? I just straight up need circuits. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and grab... Woman, get your little poopy feet off of me. Okay, so I need steel. And then circuits. And then coal. Let's see. So they do area of effect of 11 and 8 poison. I wonder. Let's go to number 3, and we're gonna put poison capsules here. I think they're pretty good at like removing trees. Let's see what that does. Oh, okay. So don't stand in it. So we got the poison capsules. I mean, obviously you don't stand in the poison capsules, right? How are we doing? We still getting that blue science taken care of? Yeah. And it's down the middle, so they can both grab from the center. Okay, cool. So we're making poison capsules. What's another thing? A combat shotgun? Yeah, we'll make a combat shotgun and replace our normal shotgun. And then... Oh, sorry. Scratching. Doing some scratching. We're almost there for tanks. And then we can do explosive rocketry. What do we want to do here? Follower robot count or just shooting speed? We'll probably work on those after we get ourselves some explosives. So let's check out what we got going on here. Oh, those guys want to get fucked. Oh, look at that massive cluster of shit. So we're gonna need to do some explosives. So we'll do them like this. How do we make explosives? Let me see. you need to do explosives. So we'll do... How many explosives does sulfur need? Well, so 1 sulfur. We'll just keep using the good old Google. How many sulfur needed per explosive? No, how many explosives can 1 sulfur support? Okay, 1 explosive does that stuff, or let me see. 1 sulfur can support the production of 2 explosives. All right. So we need 1 sulfur for every 2 explosives. So how do we want to do this? Oh, well, also, we want our cool shotgun. We want the good shotgun. Because look how slow this shotgun shoot. Right? And then, look how good this one shoot. Fantastic. Eat shit, tree. So if we do 1 to 2, how do we want to do this? Because it needs water, coal. So if we do, we can do another silly thing like this, and then just water. And then just what? Copy this, because we can then do. Go back here. Let's do some designing. We're gonna go V for vertical. So we can do sulfur's on this side, or you know, the thing. So then we do water like this, right there. And we can do like a copy, and like copy this and just slap it down like again. And like again. Okay, we got tanks. Let's go ahead and build a tank. Can we? No, we need red circuits. But we're working on this. So if we do... coal, sulfur... Because we can do like this. And bring in the coal from the side. We will need 2 like that. And then here's the explosives. So then explosives out. Okay. And then this will go out this way. And coal will go in on the side. Okay. I see what we're doing here. And then this guy, like that. Okay. And then we will do coal again. But we want 2 spaces just for symmetry. So then we want this. And you go like that. You go right there. Okay, bring down the coal. And we will want to put coal right here. No, other way around. We want to put coal... No, slow down. We want to put coal right here. like that. And then same thing right there. So let's bring down this coal. Beautiful. We got that going on. All right. And that'll be a bunch of explosives. And this is what, water? Okay. And then we get the petroleum. Okay. And then we'll deal with getting more petroleum later. So right now we get the water in, and then we get the petroleum right there. And then if we get some power going on, everything should be nice and dandy. So those two right there, and then those two, and then right here, and then right here. I like this. This is going really well. And we will need a power pole like this. We're gonna go right here. We're gonna go that this guy connects, so that it's square. Yep, and there we go. So then we get... So then we get our explosives. Nice. So explosives are going good. Now let's get the rounds going. We got explosive cannon shell rounds. We'll get steel. Well, let's go ahead and do like a little guy like right here. Let's get all these trees out of my way. In fact, I think we're actually over the time. And by over time, I mean we're just like at more than 2 hours or around 2 hours. I don't know. I kind of got lost in the cause, but I think this is actually a good place to kind of jump off because we got our red circuits going. We got the blue science. We got a lot of things done, man. And I think we should be backed up on blue, so that's pretty cool. Look at that. We got 4 going, and we got our new science array going. So let's get something cool like that one and that one, because more shooting speed is always good. And then we will also get, well, I don't know, we'll start like churning through this. I probably won't do any of it like off camera. We're gonna do, okay. And then off camera, all right, so here's what I'll do off camera. I'm going to set up, we're going to build our tank, and I'm going to set up like explosives. So I want explosive cannon shells and normal cannon shells. So we'll probably make both of those. And with our production of explosives, we can always expand this out, like bring it down here. And I don't think that we're going to use too much space doing our explosives, our cannons and explosive cannon shells. And we're just gonna do it like we can move it off to the side if need be. So like there's one for that one, and there's one for that one, because you know there's a pipe right there, there's a thing right there, and this can be this cannon shell, and this can be this cannon shell. So I'll set up things like that. Yeah, then we'll be able to go around and take care of all these guys, keep pushing out. It's going to be really nice once we get robots. I'll also clean up all this stuff. This is like all of our testing. Like, oh yeah, testing what we want to build and all that other shit. So we'll take care of that. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, I'd appreciate a like, maybe even a subscribe, so that you can keep watching along the playthrough. I hope you guys are learning something, or if not, then I love seeing pipes like that. But if not, then that's totally cool too, because we're just here to hang out and enjoy and do like factory stuff. Ooh, this is not right. Ooh, I hate that. I want this over 1. You can probably figure get that situated, because this is supposed to come up and then over, up and then over, up, and this is 2 over, which means all these other ones are not right. So this isn't good. This bothers me. I'll have to fix that. Look at me just getting fucking lost on all these stupid ass tangents. Anyway, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and until then, stay stringy.